Okay, this is the first video to get started on Inventor, and before we even start, we're going to set up some folders to save our work in. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they lose their work. Never save your stuff to the desktop. I'm going to show you where you're going to save it. We're going to save it to your H drive, so you can either open it here, or you can go here to this corner and go to Computer. They go to the same place. And then you look here, you're going to have one that has your name on it, that's your H drive. Open that one up. Yours may have stuff here from another class, or it may not, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a new folder. So you can right-click, New Folder, and you're going to call it IED. This is going to be a grade getting these set up. Open up that IED folder you just made. In here, you're going to make several folders. The first one is going to be Puzzle Cube. That's what we're going to work on now. You're also going to make one called Other Inventor and one called Automo Blocks. Spell it correctly. Look at my screen and spell it just like mine. And we're going to make one called Train. We'll come back later and add to this as well, but for now this is the four we're going to make. Now, you're going to open up Inventor. It looks like this icon right here. And when you double click on it, it's going to open. Okay, when you open Inventor, it's going to look like mine, and you can click right here to make it full screen, which I'm going to do. And before we start, there's several different kind of files. If I try to do New, there's a bunch of different things here. So I'm going to tell you what these different parts are. And I'm going to write them over here, and I want you to write these into your notebook. So the first one is, I want you to write in your notebook for basic environments. And this is important that you understand the four. The first one is a part file. And that's where we're always going to start. And this one has an ending of .ipt. You can see it right here, IPT. The second one is called an assembly. And this is where we put the parts together, assemble the parts together. And this is a .iam. The third kind is a drawing file. And this is called .idw. And finally, a presentation. And this is in .ipn. You need to write this that I wrote on this little note into your notebook. But we also have to start with a project. And right now, you don't have projects, so the first thing you're going to do is click right here at the bottom of the screen. So I was here, I clicked New. It brought up this screen, and I'm going to click Projects right here. And I'm going to make some projects. You probably don't have anything up here except default, and you're going to make some new projects. So you click New, New Single User. Now you're going to put your project name here. We're going to make one of each one of the ones we had in our folders earlier. So we're going to make Puzzle Cube. And then you have to click here so that it goes in the right place. If I leave it here, it's just going to put it on the computer you're sitting at right now. But you never know if you're going to get that one again. So we're going to click on these little dots. So I clicked on these little dots to open this up. Where do we want to save it? We're going to save it into our H drive, which was what we had earlier. So I need to go to Computer, and then My H drive. You're going to go to yours. And then go to IED in your H drive, IED, and pick the Puzzle Cube folder. And then I hit OK. And look, H drive, IED, Puzzle Cube. It should match. And hit Finish. Notice it's added it to the top. Now I'm going to make some more. I'm going to do it for the other ones we had. So I'm also going to do this for Train. Click, Computer. I'm going to put it in the Train folder. finish. Do the same thing. I'm going to pause the video, do the same thing for the other two. Okay, when you're finished, you're going to have Automoblocks in the Automoblocks folder, Other Inventor in the Other Inventor folder, Puzzle Cube in the Puzzle Cube, Train, and Train. I want you to go ahead and click on this one so that the check goes to Other Inventor because that's where we're going to start first. When you get this done, this is going to be a grade that you have this set up. This is super important that they go in one place and you never move them around because Inventor is extremely picky about this sort of thing. Okay,